Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a weekly general love reading for the sign of Aquarius. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer, more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. So I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, etc. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best fits with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. If the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message, okay guys? So this is for the third week of December, so it's kind of whenever you find it, really, it's when it's most likely going to resonate, but for labelling purposes, I've got it for the third week of December, okay guys? So I've also got a collective Christmas countdown, daily readings going on at the moment if you are interested. These are pretty informal readings, just to see what's the current energy for the collective as of now as we're leading up to Christmas. They aren't for specific zodiac signs or anything like that, it's just pretty much if this is your story and it resonates type thing, okay? So let's have a look and find out what's happening for Aquarius for love, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for this week. Okay, obviously you guys can leave a timestamp if you wish as well. Okay, so let's get into this. Angels of love and light, can we please have clear, concise messages for Aquarius for their love life for this week? What do they need to know this week, please? What do they need to know? Aquarius, what's going on? I'm just currently shuffling with the Light Seers Tarot. Okay. Ooh, what have we got here? Devil in reverse, interesting. 10 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. Wow, okay. Ace of Wands in reverse with Judgement. Oh, my throat just went. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, yeah. So what I'm picking up on is there's someone around you as of right now who potentially could have been a little bit sneaky. They could have had options in the past. They could have had options, but also they could have potentially had a long-term family home as well as options. So they could have had both. Maybe portraying themselves to be single, but potentially they weren't single, okay? And that's why I'm picking up on here, especially with this kind of Ace of Wands in reverse. This person may have been caught out or found out or had to learn a very hard lesson karmically to do with their actions. And potentially they may have had issues in their material world, maybe even their finances or their career or something along those lines because of the bad karma that potentially they may have picked up on when it goes to how they've treated other people and potentially you as well. So that's something I'm picking up quite strongly, but we'll go into the read. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Oh, okay, look at this, straight out. So we have the Lovers as a block and Death and Rebirth. So Scorpio energy and Gemini energy. Somebody's really stressed as of right now, having a lot of sleepless nights is what you don't know. This person it's interesting because I feel like they're going through a separation or a divorce or a breakup from a long-term family home where they felt that they pretty much were playing happy families in that situation, and they're realizing that they've had enough of running around in circles to do with that particular connection and have got their head out of the clouds, as it were, and have made a conscious decision to go through a particular breakup. And so therefore now they're kind of having to get through the worst of it here with the unwanted changes in their life with the Death and Rebirth card. And that's why they're so stressed, because they have everything all over the place. And it's all to do with affecting their stability, as it were, right now. So yeah, what else is going on? What else can we get here? There's major transformation happening here though. 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person is moving on from another situation in order to gain their independence. Potentially if they were in this long-term family home and they kind of went with potentially other options, or gave off the impression that they were single. It's more to the point that they had the security and the stability of that home situation, but they probably didn't have the intimacy and the closeness to do with that. Like, everything practically made sense, but I feel like they may have been lacking a bit of fun in their life. So they kind of went out searching for it, as it were, here. And I feel like this person may have had commitment issues, but kept in a situation potentially because they had children with this long-term partner that they were dealing with. The other thing as well is what I'm picking up on is this person, you know, their life, they were very bored of the predictability of what was going on. And so I think that's probably why that they were going the way that they were going at that time. And they could have caused a lot of confusion to other people, but also to you as well, because they didn't even know what it was that they were doing or why they were doing it. I feel like potentially they were just trying to stroke their ego in the past, that potentially they had a long-term family home or situation, maybe even a wife or a husband, or a long-term spouse or something like that, but then still went out as well for the Seven of Cups, you know, looking for kind of superficial relationships, as it were. Okay, but I feel like this person's trying to now contemplate and change their life around, to understand a bit more what they genuinely want in relation to love and compatibility with relationships, because I feel like they've been dealt with some sort of poor karma in their life, and they're really going through it as of right now to do with that particular situation. And so therefore they're not sleeping very well because they're not sure on how to actually move themselves forward. Maybe they even feel embarrassed, especially if you found out something, if you caught wind of what this person was doing, or they tried to put you in a third party. They may feel really quite embarrassed about the whole thing, and you know, now they've got to really fix it. Especially they've got to fix their life to then be able to have something with you eventually. That's if you would be interested, if they were to come back around. So that's what I'm picking up on. What else here, please, for Aquarius? Yeah, look at that. They had a long-term family home with a karmic partner. Look at that, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely. They've gone through a breakup or a separation or a divorce with this person. Absolutely. Yeah, they had children with them here. Look at that, the Page of Wands in reverse. Either that, or potentially your person, if they were dealing with a third party, was unfaithful to them, and they had everything that I had just said about potentially your person with other people and, you know, what have you. This could be relating to the karmic, to the third party with your person, and your person could be completely innocent from the whole thing. Yeah. You could live at a distance from this person with the Three of Wands. So it may be more difficult for you to genuinely find out what's going on in this kind of, I'm getting local vicinity, which is really quite random. Yeah. In the local area. What else is going on here, please, Aquarius? I feel like this person wants to travel to see you to clear up the air for definite. But you may have your guard up. Yeah, look at that. So we got Temperance in reverse. Your person's really overthinking it. They're wanting to have some sort of long-term investment. Look at that with the King of Pentacles upright. Hangman in reverse. Pisces energy. With the Magician. And the Ace of Swords. Wow, okay. So what we have here on the table, we've got Sagittarius energy, we've got Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn. We have Pisces, we have Libra, and Virgo energy. What I'm picking up on is there was definitely a split here with a long-term family of sorts, definitely with the King of Pentacles being upright and the Queen of Pentacles being in reverse. Obviously we're doing energies here rather than gender or sex, so however this best resonates with the story, type of thing. This person is transforming their life. Potentially they thought that they had security and they had a long-term loyal partner, but then potentially they had a rude awakening here. into the realization that actually it was most likely an unhealthy relationship, maybe even a codependent, potentially financially codependent relationship. They could have been dealing with someone who was really quite manipulative. Yeah, I'm picking on that. Manipulative. Potentially they may have treated your person like an object, like they had possession of them, as it were. Your person could have potentially been loyal to this third party, and they stayed with this person because they had, you know, family, and potentially they've known each other for a very long time and maybe found it difficult to potentially move on. You know, even though that most likely there wasn't the passion in the relationship, it was just very purely for material reasons and practical reasons why a relationship was carrying on the way that it was. And what we don't see is that this person, your person, is now wanting to get out of stagnation because they don't want to be stuck in something and they want to transform their life, and that's the truth. And the truth is that they're going to communicate to you that they want to leave another situation where they've had a load of drama. Look at that double fives here with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords. They've had enough of all the drama, and they've had enough of the breakup that they've gone through, and they're wanting to become self-sufficient here with the Nine of Pentacles upright. They want to feel solid and stable in themselves and feel, you know, happy. But they don't feel happy as of right now. They feel relatively depressed from this other situation with the Sun being in reverse, and they want a brand new beginning. Look at that with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. This person very much felt out of their depth in this other connection, but they feel the love for you. But they know now, I feel like they're getting this realization that it was all to do with a karmic cycle that they needed to finish out. And that could have been quite difficult for them. But they realise also as well that they have unfinished business with you, and they want something long-term and stable between the two of you, you know, for you to like settle down and have a family and, you know, all of that. They definitely want to court you, I'm getting. You know, they want something really quite traditional, especially if this kind of message resonates that actually it was the third party who was unfaithful and who kind of went out looking for other options. I'm getting online, so maybe a lot of online dating, as it were, and kept it secret and hidden from your person. And so therefore your person could have just had the good intentions the whole entire time to have the family stability, you know, doing it for the kids, I'm getting, even though that they were unhappy, that they were unsatisfied, but they carried on it in anyway. And because they had to pay back from some sort of karma in the past. But obviously please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, guys, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clarify these majors on the table, because we do have quite a few of them. And I want to try and make sure that the readings are not too long. Look, this is interesting to me because obviously I shuffle all the cards before the readings, okay? And I don't look at the cards when I've shuffled them. I put them down, and then obviously I pick them up again and I start to shuffle. So I don't look at them. And I've just picked up the deck, and we have the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse on the table. And I was saying about a burden is being lifted. This person is dropping a karmic partner here. Somebody who was most likely unfaithful. So I feel like your person may have difficulty with trust issues now, and where to invest in something long term. They're definitely overthinking it because they've been really quite unbalanced here with the Star in reverse. Look at that with the Nine of Swords. They're really quite struggling. Yeah, potentially they may have found out they had suspicions that suspicions that their third party was kind of, you know, playing the field potentially in a long-term situation. And this had been really quite difficult for them to accept this kind of new sense of information, but they needed to accept it in order to drop it to then move on. Look at that with the 10 of Wands in reverse. Double 10s here, guys. This is very powerful. So you could be seeing 10-10, or maybe your person is. This is offloading any of the stress to then eventually have the breakthrough to move them. Your person's going to move themselves out of where they need to move out of, which they will be doing, even though the changes have been very much unwanted. Potentially they procrastinated on the whole thing for quite some time, because obviously nobody wants to be uncomfortable, do they? But you have to go through, you know, the discomfort to get the growth, and I feel like to eventually be in a better place. So that's what this person is doing. So it's quite interesting. I feel like I was getting two different storylines, you know, one for the beginning of how somebody was treating you, and then basically whatever they did onto you, they got done onto them by this person that they thought that they were going to have something, you know, long term with. And potentially they're now looking back on their life, reflecting on the whole thing, going, well, they're not actually happy with what it was that they have produced now, and so therefore they have to go through what they have to go through. And it was all purely for the basis that they most likely had some karma that they had to get through. Okay, so why is the Devil here, please? This Capricorn energy for Aquarius. Why is the Devil here? Look at that. See, double 6 of Cups. Are you kidding, guys? When the same cards are coming out, ugh, double 6s, right? 6 of Cups. The World, beautiful. The World upright with the 4 of Cups. This person is absolutely fantasizing about the idea of moving on, but they know that they can't do it as of yet because they don't want to be tied down from this unbalanced situation in an unwanted commitment with this karmic partner. There could be legal implications, or they've got a lawyer involved, so eventually they can move on forward and get out of. Look at that. And I was saying about a lawyer, now we've seen the Justice card in reverse, so that they can get out of an unfair, unbalanced legal situation. Yeah, because they felt very lonely and isolated in that, when all they want to do is come forward towards you, but they've been stuck in this other situation. They definitely have a third party interference and they're wanting to break free from it. But potentially also what I'm getting is that this person, if they were to come back around to you, or they were to meet you, I'm getting meet me halfway. So if they were to come forward and meet you halfway and to express everything, then they want to make sure that their kind of past relationship, or even current relationship, if they haven't kind of got rid of it yet, or if they're trying to, you know, get through of getting rid of whoever they need to get rid of, or possessions or places or what have you, they don't want the interference between the two of you. They don't want the old partner getting in the way of the new relationship between the two of you. But they've most likely had this realization that this partner, if they had, you know, cheated on them or was unfaithful or what have you, they may have had that realization that actually this person, this third party, didn't love them. And that could have been really quite difficult, because they could have really loved this person or thought that they loved this person, but it turns out that it wasn't real. You know, the secret's out of the bag here with the High Priestess in reverse. Like, this person's not living in fantasy land anymore, finding out the true reality of what's been going on in the situation, and so therefore giving up what they need to give up so they can get their stability here with the double King of Pentacles upright. Amazing, look at that. What else here for the Devil in reverse? Yeah, look at that. They have been very heartbroken. They found out some sort of news. There was lies, there was deception, and they've been heartbroken from that. And so therefore now they're trying to heal their heartache from this other situation and move themselves forward. Look at that. So that they can have their wish fulfillment here with the 9 of Cups. But they are really quite distant from you as of right now, because they're going through this transition with the Death card. Look at that. They're only cold towards you is because potentially they got a lot of drama in their life here with the Five of Swords that they're trying to cut out, so eventually they can open up emotionally to you. You know, but this is the thing, they know that it would be a disservice to you if they were to come around and they wouldn't to not resolve the issues that they've got from this other relationship or other situationship, because they don't want to bring it into the next one, and you certainly don't want them to bring it into the next one. But there's definitely been some sort of secret love affair that has come to light here. Something underhanded with the Seven of Swords. There's definitely been a lot of manipulation at play here, and this person has felt betrayed by this person. Why is the Lovers here in reverse for Aquarius? Why is the Lovers here for Aquarius? There's a block. Woo, gosh, wow, okay. The Moon, and it came out reverse. The secret has been revealed here with the Ten of Cups. Look at that. Can't make it up, guys. The breakup. There's a hold as of right now. There's a block from them communicating to you, to letting know the secret, the cat out the bag, that they've been unhappy and that they're coming out of a cycle. Look at that, double tens again, guys. 10-10 with the Wheel of Fortune. And they're on the way back to you here with the Eight of Cups. Are you kidding? Yeah. With the Seven of Cups upright. They have a vision of what they want for their life, but they're stuck in their head as of right now because they know that they're having to be forced to change something. But something is being revealed to here. If this person who they were dealing with was wearing a mask, that is coming off, and now your person, they're either being seen for who they are, or the third party's being seen for who they are. And eventually you will know everything, because they will eventually come forward towards you to tell you in divine timing here with the Wheel of Fortune that they've had a load of drama in their life and now they just want peace and they want to kind of cycle themselves out of it. So you will find out this information. So we have Pisces and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, look at that. We have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius and Scorpio. This person has put the third party out in the cold. And maybe they feel out in the cold as well from this whole situation. Yeah, because they've had to stand up for themselves to keep hold of their finances, especially if they've lost them. And now they're waiting on a decision here for justice to move on forward in their favour to do with that. But it will do, and it will do here with the World upright. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful Libra energy. Why is death and rebirth here, please? Why is death and rebirth here as a block? But any obstacles that there were, they are going to be lifted. You're going to find out what's been going on eventually. But your person could be having financial issues as of right now. I mean, this is also the Thief card here with the Seven of Swords. So they definitely could have been somebody stealing funds, stealing money, assets I'm getting. Why is the death and rebirth here as a block for Aquarius? Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Wands. Okay, upright. With the Two of Cups, look at that. So what is being found out, the unwanted change, is that there most likely has been a lot of malicious gossip to do with someone's investment, and they're having a very difficult time as of right now here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and they're realizing that there is no point on trying to continue to struggle to put in the effort, because it's only going to just make them feel sapped of anything, like all of their energy. And they're just fed up with the mind games and the emotional baggage of it all. They just want to kind of move on forward. Potentially your person is realizing in the cold heart of day that this person who they dealt with was didn't really overly care very much about them, and they just wanted their security. And this could be really quite harsh, a very blunt truth that they found out, but at least the truth is the truth, and your person will eventually know where they stand with this person. And the reason things didn't change in the past is because they were comfortable by staying in that situation. It was comfortable, you know. But your person really wants to change, and when they're going through the changes, they're going to feel more confident and self-assured in themselves to approach you here with the Two of Cups upright, because they would have let go of all the baggage, of all the what they've done with this other person, in order to have something stable and solid with you here with the Four of Wands upright. And that's also the truth with the Queen of Swords upright. And then you'll have your reunion obviously here with the Three of Cups, and celebrate after a very long cycle of potentially being hurt from previous relationships. They're definitely going to communicate to you very passionately here with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands upright, that they want something with you, and that they've been emotionally let down by this other situation. Look at that, that they've been stabbed in the back with the Ten of Swords upright. They're going to communicate to let you know this. Why is Temperance here in reverse? Thank you. Here we go. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles is there, right next door to the Temperance on the table. We go to clarify it with the different deck, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles again. Reverse. Yep. They're definitely dealing with a karmic partner or someone long term who's trying to keep them stuck and overthinking, so they can't move on forward, so that they can't get to where they want to get to, because potentially the karmic partner knows about you, and that they want to heal the connection with you and move on forward. And they could be really trying to block your person by doing that, by I'm getting taking them for everything they've got with their finances and their home. Look at that. The Magician, the Illusionist here, trickster energy with it being in reversed. The karmic partner is purposely trying to use some sort of illusions to make sure your person can't move on forward in their life, to make them feel stuck. This is Gemini, Virgo and Scorpio energy. But your person with the Leo energy, with the Strength card of what they don't see, will overcome all of that. It's only going to be temporary, that this person, this karmic partner, will prevent your person from moving on forward. Yeah, because look at that with the King of Pentacles, because they will get to where they will get to where they want to get to eventually. Oh my gosh, with the Emperor and the Six of Wands upright, with the Four of Wands, how beautiful. They are definitely on the way back to you here with the Eight of Cups, to give you an offer of sorts and to let you know that they've finished an old commitment, and that a tower moment came in here, and that it wasn't worth it. They needed to get through of it. It might have taught them a very hard lesson, and it may have shattered their ego and potentially made them more humble. But this person is stepping up because of the situation that they've gone into, and actually becoming, you know, the Emperor from it all. Aries energy. This person is going to have recognition and success for completing what they've needed to complete in order to have something long term with you, and it's going to happen. There's only so much that can be done to prevent this from moving on forward, and there's not much more now that can be done to prevent this. So it's the inevitable now that it needed to finish, and your person is going to face the difficulties that there have been, like, head on, and realise that they can get through anything. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to just put a few cards for the Romance Angels and see what we get here. This is stunning, by the way. This has been a bit of a complicated read, but obviously take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. What's going on for Aquarius? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So potentially this person may want you just to kind of know that they actually want something so much more with you. Look at that. They do have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, this person knows and recognises who you are, but they just have a lot that they need to go through as of right now, that they need to close out. Look at that. They need to close out the cycle of unrequited love. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this relationship going. They're closing that out. And then having to forgive and learn from the situation. You know, I was saying earlier about, you know, it being a karmic cycle or a karmic partner or what have you. And they're having to learn the lessons for that. And when they forgive themselves, everything will eventually move on forward. And yeah, look at that engagement. They will be coming back towards you to have something more solid. Calling in your soulmate, look at that, beautiful. They definitely see you as a soulmate, maybe a high level soulmate. Look at that. Just trust and know that everything is working out for you in your favour. They will eventually express the love that they have for you. But look, so that you and them can have the relationship, give a chance. And then look at this. Release your ex in deception. They now see that the ex has been deceptive and they didn't have the best of intentions, and now they are releasing them so that you and them can have a really beautiful start together, and that it be safe for you to love each other once all of this is kind of cleared up. How stunning, guys. So just know that they're only keeping themselves away from you as of right now because they don't want to kind of drag you into the mess. So it may come across as if they don't care or they're a bit nonchalant or what have you, but I'm just getting this overall impression that, you know, they genuinely have more feelings for you and they have this love for you and they want something more significant with you, but they are really having to close out something else, okay? So just kind of give it time, as it were. You know, it will all get to where it's going to get to, you know, in divine timing, as it were. And it will work out beautifully, you know. Anyway, guys, I really hope that you have enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. If you do enjoy the reading, please click that like button because it makes a huge difference to the channel. It really does help get the message to other people who may need to see this message. And it really goes a long way and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a very good week and we'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye for now. Thank you.